Hugo, what were your thoughts on the game? Vancouver had 2 quick goals in 5 minutes span in the first half, and then your team really pressed forward in the second half, and then, of course, an extra time.
Well, first of all, I really want to be honest with you. I come to the MLS because I still want to enjoy football. I was really pleased for a semi-final of conference to see a full stadium, but I think playing on the artificial pitch like this one, it's almost unacceptable. And I think the MLS should think about it, and the owner of Vancouver should think about it, because we all love football, and I think this pitch, I mean, this crowd, this stadium deserve a better field, you know. I mean, in lower division in France, there is even better artificial pitch than this one. So I think it's something that we can improve for the MLS. Then we can talk about the game. I think the first half we were nowhere near the level expected for a semi-final. I think we corrected really well in the second half. We obviously, with the tactical change, I think we increased our aggressiveness, we increased our intensity, and we were really dominant. And I think we deserve to be back. Also, thank you to Sonny, because he was decisive and brought us to the extra time. And I think you know, when you leave the opponent alive, anything can happen in football, and that's what happened in extra time. I think we had big chances to finish the job, but unfortunately we missed the last action, and also we were a bit unlucky with the post. But at the end, I think we have to give credit to the opponent, because they show a great spirit, great character. They fought until the end, and penalty, you know, it's anything can happen.
Just going back to your first part about the surface, the Vancouver Whitecaps, they don't own the stadium, they rent it. How did you rate the turf? How do you compare it to other places where you have played?
It's not good. It's not good.
Why?
And you see today some injuries, and I don't think it's good for football. I'm sorry, but it's not in my hands. But I think it's a question to put on the table for the future of the MLS and future of soccer, because it's important to give to the athlete the best tools, and I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth.
You see, Sonny, your free kick goal, what kind of emotions were you feeling? Because the crowd was roaring, it's a very pressured moment, and you look as cool as a cucumber there, top shelf.
No, I mean, it was the most important moments that after when we come back 2-1, and we knew that Vancouver is going to be a little bit nervous, and football is always like this, you know. When you're winning 2-0, you think you have these games, and we're coming back as 2-1, and everything opens up. So I mean, decisive moments, I loving it, and I think the time I hit the ball really well, and yeah, luckily the ball went inside, and yeah, finally I think it's not enough to score this kind of goals to win the games, which is to make me really disappointed. And I mean, everybody could say I hold this team until the extra time, but it feels like so. To me, I'm very proud of the team that they've been working really hard to get to extra time and try to win the game.
There was a lot of star power on both teams, yourself, Luanga, Rangel, Thomas Muller. How would you rate the competition, and did it live up to the hype going into this game?
No, I think we sometimes football, soccer, I think we don't have to focus at too much at the individuals, and obviously sometimes individual quality changes the game, but you have to look at a whole team. And today, unfortunately, Vancouver won the game, and they went to the West Conference final, so we have to accept that, and we have to congratulate them. But in the end, I mean, it was not against me, against Thomas, and which is that for me is not really interested, you know. So for me, it was more important that LAFC against Vancouver, you know. So.
Hugo, question for you. I'm not sure if you've given any thought at all, and you've been excellent here this year with LAFC. As far as your career goes, you've been very accomplished, pretty much everything. where's your head at today, and do you feel like MLS is going to still see you next year and beyond that?
Yeah, hopefully. I have a great relation with LAFC people, LAFC owners, with John, the chairman. Honestly, I'm part of the project, and I think we cannot forget to say a word about Steve Cherundolo. He deserves a lot of credit. He put this team, this club to another level. He was really successful. It's sad, to see him leaving with this taste, because I think there was potential in this team, to go even further. But we wish him, the best to him and to his family. He's part of LAFC, and it was a really pleasure, to work beside him. And now, obviously, after defeat like this one, you need time to digest, and for sure we'll be ready for next one.
And then one for Sonny, not to open the wound again, but on the penalty missed, was fatigue a big factor for you? I saw you crouching down at the end of overtime. I was just curious, how consumed you were before taking that penalty kick.
No, I mean, it's, in that moment, obviously, you have to step up, and then always like to step up in this big moments, and I work for that, and I'm loving these moments, and I always want to step up for the teams, and just final second half of the extra time, I just had a muscle cramp and didn't had a good feeling, but I tried to step up, and when I tried to shoot the ball, tried to shoot the penalty, in the last moments I felt it the cramp again, and it was not accuracy as much as I could, but it's just explain how I felt it. So it's all on me, and then I have to take this responsibility, and as I said, this is on me, and players did everything what they could, so I'm very, very pleased, I'm very proud, and as I said, this is on me, and we move on, and next season I hope we can come back as stronger than ever.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to move over to take questions on Zoom. In the interest of time, we only have time for one question per reporter, so we'll start off with Josh Gross.
Thank you guys for the time. If you could speak about the season, the experience. I know, Sonny, you came halfway through the year, but Hugo, it was your second year here. Lots of up and downs for the team, but lots of also great moments. Hugo, if you could say how you look back on 2025, and Sonny, for all the crazy you had with the arrival and coming over and immediately into a playoff race and everything that you did. Well, what did you make of your months here in Los Angeles, and how you can build off of that?
Well, it's been a really long season. We tried to compete in every competition we were involved. Like you said, there was some up and downs, a lot of changes during the summer market, but I think we created some really good hopes. The last 10 games of the regular season. Also, beating Austin gave us energy and confidence for this round. It's true that it's never easy to prepare a semi-final with 3 weeks break, but we try to adapt. And at the end, I think this game reflects a little bit our season. Two phases. But when we are aggressive, when we want to be dominant, when we take risk, I think it's all. This is how we want to see LAFC playing, and there is probably a lot of things to learn from the performance of tonight, because when we become passive, we become a bit weak, and that's how we put our opponent in a good place.
Next, we'll move to Paul Tenorio.
Thanks so much. I wonder if both of you could comment on this, but it felt like this match was maybe a good example of what MLS is. You have the flaws. You touched on the field. Maybe it wasn't a perfect game, but it was a sold-out crowd. It was back and forth, Sonny's goal in the 95th minute, the 3 shots off of the post and the crossbar in the 9 seconds. How much did you feel like it was just kind of one of those wild football matches where you don't know what's going to happen next, and one of those games that the fans can maybe appreciate the entertainment value that the two teams were kind of putting everything they had onto the field?
No, I mean, we should appreciate that the game was entertaining, and then that's what we're looking for. As much as we're playing for playoffs, that we want to make a good games, and people start coming to the stadium. People are watching the good goals, so people are watching for the victory. So I think today, unfortunately, as I said, it was for the Vancouver, but I think generally the game was for MLS. I think it was huge, and yeah, I mean, what can I say? Sometimes footballs are crazy like this. That's why we love football. So yeah. As I said, yeah, huge congratulations to the Vancouver, and see you next season.
Okay, we have time for 2 last questions. We're first going to go to Seung-Mo and then Sarah Lee to finish. Seung-Mo, go ahead.
Hello, Song. Let me ask you about a question that although the season is over, you made great impact to LAFC today and this season. So what's your overall thinking about your first season at LAFC, and what's your goal for the second season, next season?
Yeah, I mean, it's been fantastic. I mean, the people being welcoming me is incredibly, and I enjoy every single moment. I've been very proud to be wearing the shirts and try to give everything. And yeah, I mean, we're talking about the impact, but in the end, I'm here to winning the trophies for the club. So today we are not successful, but yeah, next year I want to make sure that we are successful in every competition as we face, and then yeah, that's what we learn from. And today is a very disappointed day, but the next year we will come back as stronger than ever.
And Sarah to finish.
Hi, I would like to talk in Korean first, and I'm going to translate in Korea. 안녕하세요. 오늘 너무 경기 수고 많으셨고요. 이제 MLS 시즌 무사히 마무리하셨는데 방금 전에 말씀 많이 해주셨지만 특히 이전에 계셨던 유럽에 비해서 이번 시즌이랑 LAFC에서 좀 어떤 걸 가장 많이 경험하셨고 또 어떤 부분이 가장 성장했다고 생각되시는지 궁금합니다. So, what do you think you experienced and grew the most through this season in LAFC and MLS, regardless of today's game result? Thank you. 감사합니다.
You want to answer Korean?
And then English if you can, like a short version.
일단은 뭐 MLS라는 곳에서 새로운 환경 속에서 또 새로운 또 선수들과 또 새로운 리그에 적응하면서 그냥 축구 선수로도 그렇고 사람으로서 좀 많이 성장할 수 있는 계기였던 것 같아요. 뭐 많이 부족하지만 많은 사람들한테 사랑을 받고 또 엄청나게 좋아해 주심으로써 내가 더 많은 책임감을 가져야 된다라는 것을 더 알게 됐던 시즌이었던 것 같고요. 조금 전에 말씀하셨다시피 올 시즌은 뭐 이런 임팩트 이런 걸 다 떠나서 저한테는 실망스러운 시즌이라고 생각을 하고 내년 시즌에 충분히 더 좋은 모습으로 저희가 우승할 수 있는 컨디션을 만들어서 돌아오는 게 저희 목표입니다.
감사합니다. Thank you both for your hard work in the match. Thank you.
감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.